Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. If you guys have a BMW guys 6 or 7 series guys and you have engine oil guys leaking inside the pockets of your valve covers, stay with us guys. We'll explain the top 4 reasons that can cause that. So make sure guys we'll explain everything from start to finish. Make sure you stay until the end so you know every possible thing that can cause that and how to diagnose what's wrong. All the tools and parts to fix that, we'll share the links in the description of the video below. Also, in addition guys, every single car we get at the shop, we try to make at least 200 free repair videos guys, and we provide them to you for free. Why we do that? Because our mission is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Now, we're making this video because many of you requested that specific information, and especially we got many requests from Europe where you can find the 6-cylinder gasoline engine quite often on 6 and 7 series, but here you can find it in the US as well, especially on the newer generation. That N55 engine is very common. But even if you have a gasoline diesel engine, it can apply to all of these guys, and we'll explain what causes that. Now, let me show you guys what we have here. This is N52 engine, but even if you have N52, N53, N54, 5, it can apply to multiple BMW 6 and 7 series. So, I received guys comments with something like that. People taking pictures of their valve cover, pockets right here, everything full of engine oil. Okay, and you just wonder, okay, what's wrong and what causes that? So that's what we'll be doing now, and that's what we'll be explaining. Now, the number one guys reason for that, okay, number one is a bad valve cover gasket. This is your valve cover gasket guys. This is the gasket. Okay, let me come from this side and I'll show you, okay, what it looks like, okay, and how it can cause that actually. You have a secondary gasket in the middle. Depending on the year, model and generation, it may differ, but you will have most likely a gasket between the spark plugs, and often you have a gasket that's part of that bolt that holds the valve cover in the middle. You have bolt here, here, and one over there, and those are the bolts right here, you can see. And when that gasket fails in the middle, what will happen? You will start pumping engine oil in your valve cover. But at that point, most likely your valve cover will fail and you will be leaking oil from almost everywhere around it guys, probably on the exhaust as well, which is very common to see. Now, that being said guys, okay, that's number one reason. Number two, some engines will have a Valvetronic motor, but not all of them. N52, N53 I think uses the Valvetronic motor. And that Valvetronic motor usually is located right here. It's part of the variable timing of your BMW. So it goes right here. But you have a gasket between the Valvetronic motor, okay, and the valve cover. And that gasket often fails, especially on older vehicles. So definitely guys, okay, you will need to replace this one, which is not very complicated. And we have a video on the channel that explains how to do that. Now, number three, it could be a valve cover. There are two different ones, plastic and aluminum ones, that are deformed. Especially the plastic ones, even more. They get deformed to where they're not even. As a result, they will not contact the gasket in a really good way, and you will be leaking engine oil. That's very common. Or it could be a cracked valve cover that we've seen something like that happen in the past, especially if somebody didn't install it correctly. Now, what else can cause that? Sometimes when you get an oil change, they change your engine oil, they pour some oil but they accidentally spill some, it can make its way here as well. But in this case, your engine oil that's spilled will be clean and it will not be dirty like ours, so you will definitely be able to tell the difference. Ours is bad old engine oil, so definitely a leaking valve cover gasket and Valvetronic motor gasket at the same time, so we need to replace both of them guys. So hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.